Hey guys, I wanted to come on and talk about this full moon lunar eclipse coming in on the 25th. I just wanted to talk to you all a little bit about some things you want to be mindful of. It's a full moon lunar eclipse, so we know that oftentimes with full moons, it's going to be a very emotional time. Emotions will be heightened, so be mindful of that. It'll be a time of reflecting and just kind of reflecting back on where you are in life and thinking back on what are some things that you need to maybe work on, maybe some things, thinking about some things that are good, but also what are some things that you could improve upon, make some adjustments in, and how can you do better and go forward uh, better. Also, at this time, guys, one of the major themes of this particular eclipse is dealing with relationships. And so don't be surprised if maybe conflicts might arise at this time. Um, you could find yourself getting into some conflicts, maybe some verbal disagreements. But one of the main things about that is just being aware that this has a potential to happen. So just be mindful of that. If you find yourself in a situation, try to keep a level head. Think before you act, think before you say. And it's nothing wrong with if you feel yourself kind of getting out of control. It's nothing wrong with walking away or just kind of distancing yourself from the situation until a later time. And, you know, oftentimes these things are coming up just as a mirror for you to see where you are, for you to see how far you've come in your relationships, and for you to see and know what needs to be worked on, what needs to be improved, so that you can get a plan in place as far as how to go forward better. Also, what you need to be aware of during this time, um, when it comes to eclipses, guys, eclipses are known for change. Eclipses are known for change, faded change, and often abrupt change that you don't see coming, something that comes out of nowhere. Um, and I will say this, it could be something that seems like it's not necessarily a good thing, but I think oftentimes, it could seem like a change that, is not necessarily for the good. But I think that if you give it some time and if you remain open-minded, you could see that it could be a blessing in disguise. But also, sometimes it could be a very good thing, that comes in, and it could be something that in line with something that you've been believing for or you've been hoping for. And it could just be, something really good. But it could be abrupt, and it could be sudden, and it could be overwhelming, like maybe a new job offer or um, a new, love prospect. But it could be maybe where you have to make a choice that you weren't prepared for, like maybe the job offer is in another state and you have to decide if you want to take it, and take that leap of faith to go to this new state for a new, beautiful change and transformation. But, whatever comes up, just know that you are mentally and emotionally prepared to handle it, and know that it will ultimately be for your good. And, especially in this 2024 year and this year of the dragon, 2024 being the number 8, an abundance year, I believe most of these changes will ultimately be for your good. And like I said, even if they appear to be negative, they're still ultimately for your good. And I just believe that you may have to take a leap of faith. You may have to make some decisions, and maybe in some cases some quick decisions, and do some things out of your comfort zone in order to take advantage of these changes and these potential opportunities that are coming in. But if you keep the faith, and if you just believe and know and trust, and don't be afraid to come out of your comfort zone, there could really be some amazing things and some amazing opportunities that you can take advantage of. But I will say this, guys, the eclipse is coming in on the 25th, but you can already feel those energies really strongly. And right now, I will say, yes, the energies are coming in strongly, but there's a peacefulness to it. And especially if you've been doing your shadow work, it shouldn't be too jarring at this point. And sorry about that, guys. That always happens. But even if you haven't been doing your shadow work, hopefully the energies won't hit you too hard. And if you find that they do, you can afterwards begin to get in a practice of continuously doing shadow work. And just get in a practice of maybe journaling and meditating and a regular gratitude practice and grounding in nature, and just even sitting out in the sun, and things like that are really helpful, and going out in nature every day. And just have faith, guys. Just trust and know that whatever is happening is ultimately happening for your good. The changes and opportunities that are coming in, no matter how abrupt, don't be afraid. It's ultimately going to be for your betterment. All right, guys, that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I hope that this eclipse will go well for you. I would love to hear in the comments about what your experience is at this particular time. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Till next time.